48 minutes. I stressed about it enough. And I sound like a damn broken record when it comes to this Lakers team. However, they had 48 minutes of playing hard with having energy and effort. And it showed because the Lakers defeated the Miami Heat last night, 117-108. Deondre Hawkins here with another edition of Lakers Talk Daily presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. Before I talk a little bit about the game against the Miami Heat last night, I want to give a shout out to LeBron James. What a class act that LeBron James did at the end of the game last night. There was a little girl who was sitting on the sidelines, and at tip-off, LeBron was right next to her. Obviously, he was getting his sleeve ready. He got his wristbands. You know, LeBron is, he likes all those accessories. And the little girl was so amazed and shocked how close she was into seeing LeBron James. I don't know if this was this little girl's first game or her family's first game, but what a moment it was for that little girl to see LeBron James and the Lakers in person. And obviously, there was reports, LeBron came out and said it, that at halftime he checked his phone and people were blowing his lineup, saying, hey, look, man, you amazed this little girl. You brought great joy to her for you playing in the game and also being available. And by her seeing you in person up that close, you made her night. And obviously, LeBron took response to that. And at the end of the game, he went up to the little girl and was handing her his wristbands and took pictures with her, and what a moment it was for that little girl. It will be an unforgettable moment for her. So shout out to LeBron James for that. So as far as the Heat game last night, I was worried in that first half because I need a hero. That's right, Tyler Herro was out there hooping. He was in his bag. I was getting worried because he was getting shots off left and right, shooting really efficient, hitting 30-foot jumpers. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here's another Tyler Herro game. The same thing that he did against the Lakers in Miami. And there was just no defensive energy in that first half for a little bit. The best thing is, though, the Lakers did not give up. They did not get into that mode where like, oh, this game is getting to a big lead. The Lakers are going to give up, and J.J. Redick is going to have to try to find some adjustments or some answers. And you know what? The Lakers responded really, really well. Being down 14 at one point. I mean, look, man. Tyler Herro shot 12 for 18. Shot 7 for 12 from the three-point line. He ended the game with 34 points. That was like, okay, what are we going to do? The Lakers started to figure it out. They started to adjust in the second half. This is the first time in a while I've seen that they made halftime adjustments. The Heat went into a zone when the Lakers were killing them in man-to-man defense. That first quarter, it was 38-34. They were trading buckets left and right. I'm like, damn, this is going to be a high-scoring game. And obviously, when the Heat went to a zone, we saw the Lakers' offense get stagnant. No ball movement, no player movement. And the Lakers were starting to settle. And the Heat would take advantage of getting out in transition, getting out there in the open layups. And then not guarding Tyler Herro out in that three-point line is like, okay, at least you can do is run this guy off the line. Make him settle for those 15-footers, those mid-range jump shots, okay? Second half comes, and what a run the Lakers did by cutting into that lead. I like to say they chipped away. They're chipping away, and that's what they did. And they ended up getting out in front and ended up taking the lead in that game. The best thing I've seen for this Lakers team, and the reason why they came out here and ended up winning the game against the Miami Heat, they had the starting lineup, all five in double figures, and including Gabe Vincent come off the bench in double figures. That's going to get the job done when everyone's contributing and getting in double figures, and you provide that scoring from Gabe Vincent. Jackson Hayes came in there for a little bit, and he was able to give energy and effort. Yes, when he was blocking shots, you can see the crowd get up because he is an energetic player. And when he was getting those alley-oop dunks, those lob dunks, energy started to rise. And then, I said it early, and I still do feel the Lakers should learn and try to figure out if it's time to move on from LeBron James era. Because of how the season has been going. And it's still, Lakers have moments highs and they have lows. However, I will never ever question how great LeBron James is. That last minute stretch where he scored 7 straight, LeBron James did put the team on his back, and it was a great sign to see that he actually took initiative and had the ball in his hands and took over in that fourth quarter. It was a great win, a great comeback. I was worried that in the first half, Lakers show resilience, they show fight, they show energy, they show effort, and that's all you can ask for this Lakers team. And everyone's making comments, oh, they had no Jimmy Butler. Hey, look, man, the Lakers are playing who they're playing in front of them. And he made his own personal decisions, and the Lakers now took advantage of that and took care of business. I mentioned that soft January schedule. It was not starting to look good. Now, after losing 3 straight and then finally getting back in that win column, they take on the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow night. I do not want to touch more into that game because the Brooklyn Nets came off of a blowout against Los Angeles Clippers. So, all I'm going to say is the Lakers need to take care of business against the Brooklyn Nets. And I'll tell you why it's important. Right after I let my partners have a Pechanga give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
They're playing against the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow at home. Another game that's supposed to be a victory, a W. The Brooklyn Nets are missing a lot of guys against the Clippers. However, the Clippers came out there. They had 100 points in the third quarter. The Brooklyn Nets only had 49. Look, the Lakers need to take care of business. However, if Deondre Russell is healthy tomorrow, be prepared for a Deondre Russell revenge game. We know how that goes. We know how players get when they leave the Lakers, get traded to another team. They come back at crypto.com arena, and we know what they're capable of. And then we know that they have that on their back. It's wearing on their back. Deondre Russell, he circled his game in his calendar, knowing he got traded, knowing what he thought he was going to be a Laker for the rest of the season. I'm pretty sure he actually knew that he was going to get traded. But I'm just saying, knowing how the situation went down, and he got traded in the middle of the season, this is going to be a Deondre Russell revenge game if healthy. Lakers got to be prepared to come out there with energy and effort. Because the one thing you don't want to do is let him go off. Let him go off after you traded him, and now he's over there getting the crowd into it. And it's a Deondre Russell game, and everyone around the Brooklyn Nets roster is uplifting him, and they're playing well with them. Lakers got to go out there right from the jump and make things difficult for him. You know how you always say that Deondre Russell was not a good defender for his Lakers team, but he was a great facilitator. He did have moments where he can score. All right, Lakers got to use that for their advantage. If he wants to go out there and exert all that energy on offense, now it's time to punch him back in the mouth and get out there and expose him on defense. Take care of business tomorrow against the Brooklyn Nets. I appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, peace.